Well, wintertime often means a high rotation of high-carb foods, but with a few simple swaps, you can give your favourite comfort dishes a delicious and nutritious makeover.
Here to show us is our clinical nutritionist, Sarah de Lorenzo. Sarah, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Shepherd's pie, we're going to start with that one first.
Yeah, definitely. So traditionally when we think of shepherd's pie, it's made with lamb and mutton, hence why it's actually called shepherd's pie, because it's from Ireland. But also on top of it, we have lots of white potato, which has been mashed with cream. But I've done a completely healthy makeover on it, where I've actually I've used ground beef for this recipe. I've actually snuck in there some beans. Beans are wonderful for actually reducing our cholesterol. I've actually put almond flour in there to thicken it. But on top, I've done instead of doing the mashed potato with white potato, I've done it with pumpkin. And the wonderful thing about using pumpkin is it's a great source of beta carotene. It's wonderful for our immunity because it converts to vitamin A, but also great for our vision too. And I've snuck in there 2 cups of kale. I actually hate cooking. I hate kale raw, but I can definitely eat any recipes like that and with smoothies. So there is my makeover on a shepherd's pie.
Yum. Are you roasting the pumpkin for that?
No, steam the pumpkin, and that's the great thing about using it as a mash. You just simply steam it and just mash it as you would with a mashed potato masher.
What about this one, the tuna mornay? You've made a makeover with that.
Yeah, definitely. So look, traditionally, this is from the 1950s. This recipe, it would have pasta in it. It would have all that bechamel sauce.
It's the heaviest, that one.
It's really heavy recipe. So I have done an absolute ultimate makeover on this, where I've got brown rice at the bottom of it. Great way of getting whole grains into our diet. Now I put some greens through there. I've got some spinach through there, some zucchini. But where this recipe, in my opinion, goes to a next level with makeovers is I've done the bechamel sauce, and I'm very proud of this, all with cauliflower. So I've cooked cauliflower off in some vegetable stock and then just removed it from the vegetable stock, blitzed it, back over the top, cheese on top, in the oven, 180 for 20 minutes, and there you have a meal in one, incredibly healthy tuna mornay that, in my opinion, is actually better.
Oh, that looks delish. Now, spaghetti bolognese, how do you do that in a healthy way?
Okay, so the way it's definitely, well, I've also brought in a bit of a comfort feel to this. I've used a turkey mince. Turkey's it has an amino acid in it called tryptophan that also actually supports our serotonin and melatonin that make us feel good. It's a nice lean meat, but what I've also done here is I've done it on a zucchini noodle. And the thing is, I was going to do it with a pulse pasta, but zucchini noodles are great. And if you don't have a spiralizer at home, I used to actually use a potato peeler. While it looks like a big fat fettuccine, it's still a fantastic way of getting a zucchini noodle into the diet. Now, I've also done some mini samples for you guys just to see.
Yum.
It is a traditional recipe, so that's very traditional.
Okay, we'll try that. What about the curries though too? Because it's good curry with it.
Curries, I love curry in winter, and it's that wonderful comfort food. So curry, actually, traditionally, you would think of it, it's got cream, sour cream, lots of butter in it. My makeover of a curry here is I've got some chickpeas in there, which is actually what I'm using for my carbohydrate content. Lots of vegetables, turmeric in there, some cumin in there. I've got some chili in there, lots of coriander on top. Now, to give it that extra feeling of being full, I put some yogurt over the top of it, but as well, it's got lots of garlic in there and pumpkin. So all cooked together, and I've got a little sample for you guys here, so we're going to have to do a little switcheroo.
Bolognese is good, by the way.
This one, yeah, it is. Although I was thinking that it might be a good alternative, you know, if you're going on a date and you don't want to be slurping up spaghetti, but no.
You slurp up. Budget conscious, any of these?
Absolutely. So, yeah, definitely. So budget conscious, I can definitely say that when you're looking at a tuna mornay, you can actually get a 425 gram tin of tuna for around $4.50 as well. And then with using mince in dishes, just as I have here, you're looking around $6 or $7 for half a kilo of mince. That's what I paid for the turkey mince. And then as for things like pumpkin's super cheap right now. So that's great to make something like the winter curry with, as I did here.
Curry's the winner.
Yeah, that is delicious. It's one of the things I love about you, Sarah. Amongst everything is you're a single mum with 3 daughters.
Yes.
You're not about to go to a supermarket and spend a heap of money, and you also need to be able to freeze.
Absolutely. All of these are family friendly. They're great for also anyone who's looking at doing weight loss. And as far as I'm concerned, because they've got so many different elements to them, they're actually all a meal in one. So you can just serve that without even needing a side salad or anything like that. And then you can freeze them as well.
Yeah,
all of them are freezable.
Do 2?
Yes, big batches of them.
Freeze one.
Easy.
And it's like super yum.
And they're all comfort food.
Good